Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have a list of top 10 anime where underestimated main character is super strong, overpowered from the start. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like, and if you are new, please subscribe to our channel. So without any further delay, let's begin. Radiant. Nemesis are powerful and mysterious demonic entities that fall from the sky and vaporize anything they touch. The only one who can combat these creatures are sorcerers, those who have survived an encounter with a nemesis but were infected in the process. Seth, a sorcerer from Pompo Hills, sets out on an adventure to exterminate all these nemesis. Accompanying him are two other fellow sorcerers who share his ideal. Their main objective is to bring about a world where sorcerers are no longer persecuted for being infected, and to the end desire to destroy the souls of the nemesis themselves, the mythical Radiant. Number 9. Brave 10. Izanami, a young priestess of Izumo, is forced to watch as a group of evil ninja burn her temple to the ground and slaughter the people within, leaving her no choice but to flee into the forest to escape the same fate. By chance, she stumbles upon Seizu, a master-class ninja. The two travel to a castle to ask Yukimura Sanada for help. Izanami's possession of a strange and devastating power is revealed, and Sanada readily agrees to help her, gathering 10 brave warriors to Izanami's side. Number 8. Black Cat. Completing every job with ruthless accuracy, Train Hartnett is an infamous assassin with no regard for human life. Donning the moniker Black Cat in the underground world, the elite killer works for the powerful secret organization known only as Kronos. One gloomy night, the Blaze gunman stumbles upon Saya, an enigmatic bounty hunter, and soon develops an odd friendship with her. Influenced by Saya's positive outlook on life, Train begins to rethink his life. Deciding to abandon his role as the Black Cat, he instead opts to head down a virtuous path as an honest bounty hunter. However, Train's possessive underling is not impressed by Train's sudden change of heart and vows to resort to extreme measure in order to bring back the emissary of bad luck. Number 7. MAGI, Adventure of SINBAD. In the small, impoverished Tyson village of the Parthivia Empire, a boy, Sinbad, is born to the jaded ex-soldier Badr and his kind-hearted wife Ezra. His birth creates a radiant surge throughout the Rock, a declaration of a singularity to those who stand at the pinnacle of magical might. The child of destiny is here. Despite his country being plagued by economical instability and the repercussions of war, Sinbad leads a cheerful life until a stranger's arrival shatters his peaceful world and tragedy soon befalls him. Years later, mysterious edifices called dungeons have been erected all over the world. Rumored to contain great power and treasures, these dungeons pique the interest of adventurers and armies alike. Though, to this day, none have returned therefrom. Sinbad, now 14, has grown into a charming and talented young boy. Inspired by the shocking events of his childhood and by his father's words, he yearns to begin exploring the world beyond his village. As though orchestrated by fate, Sinbad meets an enigmatic traveler named Yunnan. Stirred by Sinbad's story and ambitions, Yunnan directs him to a dungeon which he claims holds the power Sinbad needs to achieve his goals, the power of a king. Number 6. GRIMGAR, Ashes and Illusions. Fear, survival, instinct, thrown into a foreign land with nothing, hazy memories and the knowledge of their name. They can feel only these three emotions resonating deep within their souls. A group of strangers is given no other choice than to accept the only paying job in this game-like world, the role of a soldier in the reserve army, and eliminate anything that threatens the peace in their new world, GRIMGAR. When all the stronger candidates join together, those left behind must create a party together to survive. Manato, a charismatic leader, and priest Haruo, a nervous thief Yomei, a cheerful hunter Shihoru, a shy mage Mogzu, a kind warrior, and Ranta, a rowdy dark knight. Despite its resemblance to one, this is no game. There are no redos or respawns. It is kill or be killed. Number 5. RUROUNI KENSHIN. During the Meiji era, Japan is a land experiencing time of troubled peace and renewal after a long and bloody civil war. Swords and killings are outlawed, but all is not as well as it would seem. Lurking in the shadows are many survivors of the revolution awaiting their chance for vengeance. Only the former government assassin, Kenshin Himura, can keep the peace. Kenshin gives up his dark past and sets off as a lone wanderer. His travels lead to Kamiya Dojo, where he discovers the chance to start life over. Number 4. Sirius the Jaeger. In the year 1930, vampires have infiltrated Tokyo to feast upon its unsuspecting citizens. As the number of victims continues to rise, the city's authorities decide to hire the Jaegers, a strange, diverse group of individuals tasked by the V-shipping company to hunt down vampires around the world, carrying musical instrument cases to disguise their identity. The Jaegers battle the vampires with the same mercilessness demonstrated by their foes. Yuli, the Jaeger's most skilled warrior, is the sole survivor of a vampire raid on his home village. Using the strength granted by his werewolf blood, he works with his team to assess Tokyo's law enforcement with the city's vampire problem. Though, under the pretense of helping the police, the Jaegers are actually fighting the vampires over the mystical ark of Sirius. With its power to change the fate of the world, Yuli and his friends must locate the artifact before the vampires can use it to achieve their destructive goal. Number 3. Trigun. Vash the Stampede is the man with $60 billion bounty on his head. The reason? He's a merciless villain who lays waste to all those that oppose him and floods his entire city for fun, garnering him the title the Humanoid Typhoon. He leaves a trail of death and destruction wherever he goes, and anyone can count themselves dead if they so much as make eye contact, or so the rumor says. In actuality, Vash is a huge softie who claims to have never taken a life and avoid violence at all costs. With his crazy donut obsession and buffoonish attitude in tow, Vash traverses the wasteland of the planet Gunsmoke, all the while followed by two insurance agents, Meryl Streep and Millie Thompson, who attempt to minimize his impact on the public. But soon, their misadventures evolve into life or death situation as a group of legendary assassins are summoned to bring about suffering to the trio. Vash's agonizing past will be unraveled and his morality and principles pushed to the breaking point. Number 2. Tenchi MUYO War on Geminar. Kenshi Masaki has been kidnapped and brought to the world of Geminar by a mysterious group. To get back home, he agrees to help them assassinate the newly crowned Empress, Lashara Asu, using a giant robot called the Sacred Mechanoid. As her army fights them off, Lashara takes note of Kenshi's abilities and demands that her attacker be captured alive, only to find out that the pilot is male, which is extremely rare or Geminar. Believing it to be a waste to kill him, she makes Kenshi her attendant. As the Emperor's new servant, Kenshi is required to accompany Lashara to the Holy Land. Number 1. Desert Punk. The Great Kanto Desert, a sweltering wasteland of nothing but ruins and sand, is all that remains of post-apocalyptic Japan. The once fair population has been left to cling to the inhospitable dunes for survival. At least that is the case for normal people. For those who have spent a little too long in the Kanto sun, the desert offers a wondrous opportunity to make a name for themselves. One such person is the masked handyman Sunabuzu, or desert punk, who has forged a legendary reputation for always finishing his jobs no matter the nature or cost. Cunning and ruthless, he has become a force of cruel destruction to the other desert people. However, the vixen of the desert, Junko Asagiri, discovers that Sunabuzu is not without his weaknesses. He is easily swayed by his insatiable lust for opposite sex. That's it for today's video. I hope you like it, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, remember to hit the notification button for any more upcoming videos.